Yo, what's going on, people? This is Shok. Just want to come out and talk a little bit about the Nintendo Direct that happened the other day, and also, just a little bit about the Wii U in general. What I like about it, and there's one thing I don't like, but one thing that's bothering me now. I know, like, gonna be like, how can only one thing, how could you only say there's like one flaw, so far? Here's the thing, people. You're not gonna know the true flaws of a system until it's actually released. See what I'm saying? Until it's actually in your hands. Because think about it. We didn't know the 360 was going to be like just red ringing like crazy, E74ing like crazy. We didn't know it's going to be scratching this like crazy until it actually released to the mass public and people were able to experience these things. See what I'm saying? With the PS3, we didn't know that we're going to have to update the damn system every single time it turns on. We didn't know that every single time we pop in a new game that we just can't wait to play, we have to wait for a 1,000-minute update and then a 1,000-minute install to finally play that game. See what I'm saying? So I'm not saying it's a perfect system. I'm just saying that, we're really not going to know the true flaws until the system comes out. But anyways, the Nintendo Direct, for those of you who may have missed it or you haven't been paying attention, you haven't been looking up any information about a little bit about the Wii U's online. Basically, the Miiverse, or what they like to call now the Wara Wara Plaza, which is some Japanese bullshit. So I don't understand why they would give that name to the plazas, for the Western, audiences. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. But anyways, the Miiverse, basically, for those of you who may not know, is basically this hub where that you see when you first boot up your Wii U. Bunch of Miis everywhere, like gathered around icons that represent, Wii U games. And basically that allows you to, find players who play the same games you do. If you need help on something, if you're stuck on a mission, you could go to the Miiverse without exiting your game, by the way, multitask, whatever. You go to the Miiverse like, hey, I need help on this level. Anybody got some tips? And people could like, in real time be like, hey, this is what you need to do, blah, 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 blah. You got help. Go back to your game, beat the level. Basically. So basically, the Miiverse, or Wara Wara Plaza bullshit, basically, it acts as a type of virtual forum, kind of for the Wii U. Basically, it's a Wii U community, basically that, and I think that's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty badass. It's a cool way to connect with other Wii U players. I know I'm going to be using the Miiverse when Monster Hunter Ultimate comes out, because I'm not always going to be able to play with my friends. You see what I'm saying? And playing randoms with Monster Hunter, absolutely terrible. So I'm going to be going to the Miiverse and be like, hey, I need some actual good people, to help me on this quest, help me on this mission. If you're good at Monster Hunter, hit me up. I'm definitely going to be doing that when Monster Hunter Ultimate comes out. But yeah, basically, it's just a hub, a community, kind of communication kind of forum for Wii U owners to connect and talk. And I think that's pretty damn cool. And they also confirmed that you can actually add people from the Miiverse. You can add random people. Yes, on a Nintendo console. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? They finally got rid of friend codes. No more friend code bullshit. You now have Nintendo Network IDs. Email address, I think address or zip code, something like that, and your name or whatever, your desired Nintendo Network ID, boom. It's just like PSN, just like Xbox Live. They're done with that 12-digit bullshit. Done with it, finally, so you guys don't have to worry about friend codes anymore. They're done away with that. It's just like a PSN ID or Xbox Live gamer tag now. Thank fucking God. Something was confirmed that I always wanted to be confirmed since the beginning. And that's the fact that you do not need a TV to be on your Wii U. Now, I know a lot are going to be like, oh, what are you talking about? That they confirmed that since the beginning. No, I'm not talking about playing games. I'm not talking about playing games. I'm talking about you can actually put the Wii U menu on the gamepad screen. Go on the internet browser, on the gamepad screen, look at your friends list, go to the eShop on the gamepad screen, whatever you want to do, you can do that on the gamepad screen. Because here's the thing, and they didn't really announce this at the conference, a bunch of sites, confirmed this, since they all have Wii U's now. When you first turn on your Wii U, the Miiverse pops up, and for the longest, a lot of people thought that this was the Wii U menu, the Miiverse. It's not. The Wii U actually has two menus. One of those being the Miiverse, and then on the gamepad, there's a typical menu being displayed. It looks like something between a Wii and a 3DS menu, basically. It's your standard menu. And the cool thing is that you can switch in between the two. So if you boot up your Wii U, you can have the actual Wii U menu on your TV, or you could choose to have the Miiverse on your TV. So I'm saying, so you can actually swap the two between the two screens. That's awesome. I'm glad that was finally confirmed. So you don't need a TV for your Wii U at all. That's cool. Say you're going on a long road trip. If you have one of those car AC adapters, you plug into your cigarette lighter. It's like an AC plug or whatever. You can actually get a power cord, plug in your Wii U, in your car, and actually play your games. Play your whole Wii U on the Wii U gamepad while you're on a road trip, in your car. That is awesome. That's badass. I was reading a Kotaku article. This guy was talking about the range of the Wii U pad and what you can do with it and stuff like that. He had his Wii U in his family room, and he was actually able to play, his Wii U in his bedroom. And he said that his bedroom, his complex, has thick walls, or whatever, because it was something like it's like a pre-military like building or something like that, post-military building or something like that. So it had like thick concrete walls, and he was still able to play his Wii U past this thick-ass concrete wall. But the most interesting thing about what he said is that he could actually have his Wii U, just like in his bed, like on his nightstand or whatever. And whenever he wants to play his Wii U, which is in his family room, he can just get his gamepad, turn it on, and he has everything he needs right there on the gamepad. See what I'm saying? Because you could have the menu on the gamepad. You could have the Miiverse on the gamepad. Everything can be displayed on the gamepad. Now, here's the problem though. Every game doesn't support the off-screen play. So while you can do everything on the menus, the internet, the eShop, all that stuff, video chat, solo on the Wii U gamepad, not every game supports the off-screen play. And I don't understand that. Now, don't get me wrong, people. I know a lot of you don't even know this, but don't get me wrong. 99% of all Wii games announced so far do support off-screen play. But there's actually like one or two of them that I know of that don't. One of those being Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. And a couple weeks ago, for those of you who may not know, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate was confirmed to not have off-screen play. And it just kind of confuses me why a developer wouldn't include, to support that. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what the Wii U is all about. You see what I mean? So why not do that? If I were Nintendo, I would be like, hey, in order to make a game on our system, it is mandatory for you to, support off-screen play. And that really wouldn't be that big of a deal because it can't be that hard to do. I remember THQ said a long time ago, they had it up running on the controller, like a couple lines of code, 5 minutes, bam, they had it run on the controller. So I don't see how it could be that hard for developers to implement this. I don't understand, I don't get it. Now, like I said, it is just 1 or 2 games right now, but I already know there's going to be games further down the line that I'm going to really want to play on the gamepad that don't support gamepad play. You see what I'm saying? It's not a deal breaker. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal because, pretty much every other game will be supporting that feature. But to me, the way I feel, I don't think any game should not support that feature. See what I'm saying? Because it's the Wii U. That's what it's all about. It's all about being free from the TV. So I think every game should be able to be played on the Wii U gamepad alone. If I were Nintendo, I'd be like, hey, if you want a dev kit, you have to sign this contract saying that you will support, off-screen play, something like that. I just really think they should do that. But, there will be updates, there will be patches. So it is possible that developers could, support that in the future, but it should be there, at the launch of the games, whatever. But, here's to hoping that, any developer that doesn't support that at launch, they could well be able to release like a 1 MB update, if that's how big it is or whatever, that makes the game, able to support off-screen play. Hopefully that's an updatable, patchable thing or whatever. Basically, that's kind of my final thoughts, on the Wii U until the launch. So far, I think everything is awesome. My two problems right now is like, I wish every game would support off-screen play. And like I said before, they can put it in an update, but I think at launch it should have some kind of cross-game chat, kind of thing. But they did say that at launch they want the Wii U to be fully featured. So maybe they didn't, haven't announced the cross-game chat thing yet because it's not you know, it's not near completion. See what I'm saying? So if they had announced it and it wasn't at launch, it would be viewed as an incomplete, you know, launch. You know, it's an incomplete system at launch. You see what I'm saying? So hopefully they will announce that later or something like that. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think down below. I will be streaming the Wii U, like I said before, next Sunday. It comes out in 9 days next Sunday. For those of you who have been unfortunate enough to not get your pre-order in or whatever, you're not going to be picking up a Wii U on the 18th. I'm going to be streaming it. Of course, I'm going to be doing an unboxing at midnight. Live stream of the Wii U on midnight. So you're only going to be semi missing out on it. Also, like I said before, up on my Shokio zone, I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of Zombie U. A full playthrough of Zombie U. I'm thinking about making it a cam video too, where I have, you know, my cam, you know, in the corner of the screen to like catch my reactions and stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing that, but I know some people like raw gameplay, they don't like that. So let me know what you guys think down below about that. But that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you fools later.